This is the biggest trouble I see photographers have in editing, and I've been doing this for 16 years. The number one pain point photographers have is this horrible fringe. I see people all the time sending me photos on my coaching program, and they have this huge fringe around the tree, around the rooftop. This is like a plague in photography retouching. I see a lot of people, they don't understand. Look on this one, there's a slight fringe around the mittens here in Monument Valley. The fringe can also be black like this one. In case you don't know me, my name is Serge Ramelli. I'm the official photographer of Las Vegas. I shot over 3,000 photos for the convention center. I'm also published in 120 galleries around the world, and I've published 8 covetable books, including my latest book on London. And so I just want to share a professional experience so you can get great at retouching. I also have a whole coaching program where I can really help you become an award-winning photographer, but that's another thing. So look at this photo. There's a big fringe here, and let's reset the photo. And there is a new feature that just came out in Lightroom that's going to help on this a lot. Here's the deal. If I go here and I select the sky, and I make the sky a bit darker and a bit more magenta and a bit more yellow, look at this. Look at that fringe that I get here. And so many people have this. Basically, the fringe comes when you have too much contrast in colors or luminosity. Basically, I made my sky too dark and it makes this fringe. But check this out. There is this new feature here, which is under the sky mask. And so you've got feather. Feather is amazing. A mask can be very sharp or can be very feathered. Check this out. If I feather my mask, look at that. The whole mask becomes gradual and you get rid of the fringe. That's one way of doing it. Let me reset that. The other way of doing it is you have the edge. Now on the edge, you can push it the right side. Look at this, no more edge, or the left side, and you have a lot of edge. And you can just basically adjust with the edge and the feather, and you don't have any more edge. And that's crazy, especially when you do a local white balance. What I mean by local white balance, I think I want to make the city a little bit more blue. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to go to landscape and I'm going to select the sky, the architecture, and create 2 masks. And on the architecture, I'm going to make it very blue. And on the sky, I already did, what I did where I made it kind of warm. And now the transition is very smooth because of the feathering. Let me show you another more crazy example. Let's look at this photo here from Bill Bruninga. Bill Bruninga was the CEO of the Hoover Dam for many, many years. Amazing photographer, and he loves photography, and I was coaching him. He sent me this photo of Monument Valley, and look at this. Look at the fringe you have here around the mittens. So this is the original raw file. I said, send me the raw file, Bill. I'm going to see what I can do. And the mistake that Bill did is that he made the mittens too bright. So when you make it too bright, you get that edge. So let's retouch this one for Bill. Come on, he was the CEO of the Hoover Dam. By the way, if you want me to coach you, like Bill Bruninga, I got a few seats left. Book a call with me. I can't wait to see you work. So I'm going to open the shadow. I'm going to boost the exposure. This one is tough because it's a very underexposed photo. I'm going to do the black. I'm going to reveal the photo with the whites. It's a beautiful shot that Bill shot. And now it's very noisy, so I'm going to go and handle the noise right now. Because I think originally what Bill told me is that he had an HDR version. So on his version, he's going to have a lot less noise because he has the underexposed photo. I'm only doing it with the underexposed photo, so I have some noise, but Bill doesn't have that. But that's not the point. The point is I want to show you how we can retouch that photo without getting the fringes, because I promise you, if you do a big print, that's the only thing you're going to see. Okay, so now we've got rid of the noise. It's good. Let's see here. I don't want to go 200%. 100% is good enough. So I don't want to bring the highlights all the way down, because if I do, I get some weird fringe around the sun, but I can do it about halfway, and that's going to reveal a lot of the photo. I like to get a glow on the sun. And you see, what would create the fringe is that if I would, let's say if I go and select object and selected the mittens, for example, let's say I selected all of that, and then I made it brighter, much brighter. This is when you start getting this little fringe here around, because it's not natural. It's not made to be so bright. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to keep them dark. But what I still could do is I can go in here and I can still go to landscape, and I can go and select the sky, the mountains, the vegetation, and the natural ground, and create different masks. And on the sky, I'm like, okay, let me add even more yellow, even more magenta. Let's make it a bit bright, a bit darker. Okay, but you gotta be careful. You gotta make sure it doesn't create a fringe. It started to make a little bit of a fringe there. So on the sky, I'm just gonna go and feather a little bit what I just did. And I don't know if you can see on the video, but the fringe went away, which is good. But you see the fringe usually builds up, when you do retouching. But now if I go on the mountains and I start making them brighter, this is where I might get a fringe also, around the mittens, and it might look weird. Well, this one doesn't look really good. But now if I go in here and I feather this, look at this. If I feather it, it gets rid of all the fringes and it's still a bit brighter. Not much, but just a little bit. Look at that. Oh, it's so much more natural. This is incredible. And then if I go to vegetation and I can make it bright, you see if I make it too much bright, it's going to be very visible. But now if I use this new feature and I feather it, look at that. Look at that. Like we couldn't do that before, and now it's much more smooth. Okay, I overdid it, but it's kind of cool. Let's go same thing, natural ground. Let's make it brighter a little bit, and then let's feather it a lot. And you get this is way too much. And you get a much better result. Look at this, the photo is, look at the before and the after. And there's absolutely no fringe nowhere. And I think the photo is too bright now. I'm actually gonna make it a bit darker. You see, I'm very picky on the fringe. Anyway, this new option, try it. You basically, every time you make a selection of a mask, you have to go play around with a feather or the edge until you fringe around, the limit between the sky and the elements. I can tell you, I see it on so many photos. It's probably the biggest trouble that people have with retouching. It's the #1 mistake I see. So I hope it helps you. By the way, in this video, I'm going to reveal the 3 secrets that helped me get picked up as the official photographer of Las Vegas and getting my work in 120 galleries around the world and getting hundreds of publications. The video starts now.